Cicadas are out in force. I was going to do the intro here, but I think it's too darn noisy. G'day everyone, McPhee here, back after a little bit of a hiatus. It's been a couple of weeks since I posted a video, but I have been thinking about the future of the channel during that time, and I thought I'd give you a bit of an update of what to expect in 2025 as we're rounding out a very successful 2024. And I want to thank everyone who joined the channel this year and everyone that's been with me for a bit longer for such a great year of videos, of comments, of support and positivity. So let's jump on the bike. We'll do a bit of talking and riding at the same time and ride a few trails. It's extremely hot. It's a summery afternoon. It's about 100% humidity, around 30 degrees. So I'm glad I've got the e-bike for this. But yeah, excuse the lack of sleeves. Whoa, sandpits are growing in this heat. So if you're somewhat new to the channel, you may not have known how this channel actually got started. But I had been filming my riding just to kind of, for my memories, and document the places I traveled to and trails I rode. And it was really just a way for us to share. Posting on YouTube was just a way for us to share, you know, the stoke from the weekend with my buddies. And it was St. Barry who really sort of stepped up the quality of the content with his gimbal setup and, you know, learning the ins and outs. And I thought, well, if he can do it, I'll give that a crack too. And it was a lot of fun. So I started making some edits, putting thumbnails on them, all that palaver. And it's kind of when GoPros were starting to get a little bit better. So the stabilization looked good. We were able to get the footy to look pretty good. And people started watching them. Fun, but big risk of damaging wheel or tire at the end there. And shortly after that is when the local scene here in the Shire started to kick off and get quite a bit better. And Dan and I were also involved out at Mill Creek with the organisation and the building there. And one thing I realised was there really wasn't many videos at Mill Creek, and I felt that by making some videos showing people what Mill Creek is all about, more people will get out there and enjoy it, because it is a great venue for kind of beginner and intermediate riders. I made some videos called Mill Creek Explained, where I broke down the different tracks and features at Mill Creek and sort of explained what they were all about. And that was really the start of, the proper start of MTB McPhee. And from there, things just got bigger and better. I really enjoyed the creative side of making and editing the videos, the technical side of trying to get the best footage from the camera and rendering and posting. And it was great riding as well. My riding really sort of grew and developed and got better. Riding with great people, riding different trails, and some technical stuff as well related to bikes, gear, and kind of the testing that I enjoyed doing. So that's kind of the background to the channel. It was never about monetizing. I actually didn't monetize the channel till well after I could monetize it, and I actually only did it when MTB told me he was pulling in $1,000 a year. And I thought, damn, I could buy myself a fork or something like that with that each year. So I turned it on. So we'll just get this out of the way. And I am not quitting YouTube or making videos. But there are some reasons why we're seeing a lot of YouTubers quit the platform. And so I think it's worth kind of touching on those. So a couple of recent examples I've seen is one of my favorite channels, VanCam, no longer making videos. Not that I can see anyway. Dale Stone, you can obviously see the influence of his channel in my channel. He actually recently made a video where he reached 300,000 subscribers. And he's basically saying POV is dead. And the reason that POV is dead is because it's not that hard to make good looking footage anymore. Anyone can do it. So your channel is not unique just by having nice looking footage And the other reason why I think we're seeing people leaving YouTube is related to the algorithm. So a little while ago, they made a change to the algorithm. It used to prioritize monthly watch hours. So that was a real target for an aspiring YouTuber, was to get your watch hours up. But they made it sounds like a subtle change, but they've changed it to prioritizing average view duration and longer being better. And what that means is that previously you could make a short video that gets a lot of views and you would get prioritized by the algorithm because your watch hours were high. Now, if you make a long video that has good retention, you get prioritized. And that's the reason why we're seeing some very long videos, compilations kind of being produced. And I'm seeing a lot of videos in the sort of 40-minute range, at least 30 minutes. Remy Matey's gone to a format of a bit around that. I think Boostmasters are getting longer as well. And it's why we're seeing some, I think Mahalo My Dude's done like a couple of more than hour-long edits. And that's why we're seeing that kind of stuff. My personal view on that is no one wants to watch a POV edit that's longer than about 15 minutes. So yeah, I think people that used to make that kind of content, their channels are not as profitable. If they rely on that for income, as some of the big YouTubers do, they were getting less income. It's harder for them to make a living, and they're either going to other things or they're starting up channels on travel or things that are likely to get more views and be able to make engaging content that's of a longer duration. So they're my thoughts on why people would quit YouTube, and I'm not quitting YouTube. But what I am doing is I'm going to scale back a fair bit. Looking ahead to next year, trying to produce a video every week. I just don't have the time to go out to really different trail centers, travel a lot. My kids are young, it's hard for me to get away. So I'm not going to get a chance to kind of go to Narooma and Omeo and Brighton, all these kind of places that I would love to get to and film to make an engaging channel with really regular updates. And I think of the trails that I do ride regularly, so out here in the Shire, Wollongong and the surrounding Illawarra escarpment trails, I've filmed all of those trails, and I just don't think people are going to come back and watch the same trails over and over and over again. I will still be filming my riding if I think there's something worth filming and it's going to be make for a good video and something that's not like something that I've made before. And then I've got a few tech videos in the pipeline. So I think I'll probably be making maybe a video a month. So that's kind of the frequency that you might expect to see content on this channel. Woo. Fun track, I haven't ridden it in a while. Oh, I cooked the line there. Whoa. When I started thinking about sort of making this video, I was actually going to hang it up and retire, quit the tube, but I thought it's been a bit of an effort and a mission to grow the channel to the size that it is, and I wanted to really like think about how I could use that for good. And the best way I can think to do that, though I'm interested if you guys have some other ideas, best way I think I can do that is by helping up and coming riders get exposure. Because they're the ones that, you know, probably slaving away at a weekend shop job, trying to buy a bike, trying to fund travel, and they're the ones that could really use the exposure, get in front of brands, get their names out there. So I'm going to start a new series of videos, and I'm going to go and find these kind of young up and coming riders, make a video with them, have a look at their setups, get insights into how they like their bike and what their goals and aspirations in riding are, and then go and shred some trails with them. And I'll have to ask them all to slow down a little bit so I can keep up. I'm going to be filming the first one of these very soon, and I'm sure it's going to take a little bit of work on the format to get it fully right, but I'm excited to hopefully get a bunch of these videos out this year with some young shredders. So in the spirit of not filming the same trails over and over again, we're going to ride one I haven't featured in a long time. So I think most people think this is dead, but we've been doing a bit of work on it. A little bit more to go. It's riding good. The next track is for the "What's this trail called?" crew in the comments. I know everyone wants the easy answer on how to find pirate trails, but I am intending to make a video on that exact topic. The short version is, and what I respond to everyone that asks is, most of these trails just aren't mine to share. I didn't build them, it's hard to get permission to film them, and by not naming them or their location, I think I strike a decent balance by looking after the builder's hard work while also being able to feature some great trails. But this one is mine to share. It's called Cuddle Monster, and unfortunately it needs a bit of love. We have made a start further down, but it'll be a while till we're up here. Big plans though, so stay tuned if you ride out here. Yo, so much better. So look, I hope that all makes sense, and I hope you continue to stick with me, even though the channel will have a bit of a shift this year. Massive thanks to everyone who's joined us along so far. At the time of filming, over 6,000 subscribers, which is just insane. that so many people have clicked that button on my channel over the years. But yeah, as I said, it's not the end. It's just a slightly different chapter. So to finish, with all that talk about not wanting to film the same trail over and over again, I'm going to film a new trail. And I don't know the builder, mystery builder, but this piece of trail is something incredible. Right, here's the start of it. Whoa, nearly right off the edge. Cool drop here. Whoa. Can't imagine just how much effort went into getting that rock work so perfect. But mad shout outs, and mad shout outs to you for watching till here. See you again when I see you.